Legion Cast. This is Randy, joined by Mitchem and Matt. Hello, fellas. Welcome.
Hey. What's up? I'm back.
I'm back. Not back. I'm always back. Mitchem is real back.
I'm real back, yeah.
And Randy,
honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was really weird listening to you guys and not being there for like the first time ever. So,
did you like it? What you think about the podcast? Was it a good podcast?
It was fantastic. I think Brian just should replace me. I don't even know why I'm here. I think Brian is should be a permanent part of the show. He was fantastic. I loved his insights, and I loved. I think the discussion was really great, and he brought some really good insights. I honestly think Brian is one of the best list builders in Legion.
I was about to say that.
Now.
I was about to say that. I want him to just like send me stuff because it's just like he's just on another level from where I'm operating. I feel like he's on the cutting edge of the technology.
He got me excited about ARCs again, which I haven't been excited about ARCs in a long time. So
yeah. Big Brian LeBay. I think that's usually a theme, right? We bring on guests and we're like, man, these guys are pretty good at this. This Legion thing.
Podcast. just say the thing. Oh wait, sorry. I'm being calm. There's a layer of calm beneath a mountain of rage.
This might be a spicy episode.
A layer of calm.
It's not really related to Legion, but some related to Legion. Not even like the game, like playing the game, but like products.
Spicy isn't hot topics and anger. Not
life's
spicy.
been a little hard on your boys lately, and so we've got
Normally we don't record this deep into a week. Normally we've had the weekend to recenter and refocus.
Yeah, we got up after the weekend, and then life knocked us right back down again, and we haven't gotten up yet, and so that's what we're recording. So I hope you like spicy episodes. I think Tempe in the Discord we were talking about, so maybe we're going to talk about. He said, "Uh-oh." I think "uh-oh" might be right. "Uh-oh" might be right. So we may have some stuff in the tank. But also, Randy informed Mitchell and I earlier this evening that this is not a Roman Legion podcast. This is a Star Wars Legion podcast. So we're going to talk about Star Wars Legion, not Roman Legions.
Hey, but if you want a history lesson, make sure you follow us on Patreon, and Matt and I will explain to you in excruciating detail which of the Roman emperors are the best and why.
We have a tier list for Roman emperor. Anyway, okay, sorry. Back to that.
Oh my gosh.
I needed this to get through the rest of the week. Thank you so much. This is great. I needed this so much.
If you like what you hear so far, make sure you hit like and subscribe or join us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, because clearly we're offering great content about the games you love to play. Mitchem, please tell us about some upcoming events before we get into some recent news.
Oh boy. Okay. Let us see here. Upcoming events. We have LSO happening at the beginning of August, the first, second, and just the first and second. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an Oki invasion. We're gonna copyright that term, TM. There should be a lot of us going down. All three of us are heading down. It's going to be a great time, hosted by Thomas and Spencer. Fantastic. The Texas guys always know how to put on a great show, so make sure you check that out. They, not recently, but they have bumped the player count up to 64, but that is a hard cap. So there will be no more tickets sold after 64. So make sure you get your ticket before we reach 64 if you want. We'll have a link in the description below. Let's see. After that, we have LVO, which is at the beginning of October, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, hosted by friend of the channel and just general friend of everyone in the Legion community, a point of interest blogger, Reagan. Make sure that you go check out that. LVO is fantastic, new venue. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Reagan is also the head behind the LVLIS, the invitational series that they do. So if any of your tournaments are LVLIS tournaments, you have a chance of getting in to the tournament easier than playing in the last chance qualifier. So make sure you look out for that. And finally, we have Oklahoma Open, November 14th and 15th. that will be hosted in Edmond, Oklahoma by your boys truly here. Randy is going to be our main TO on stream, with partnering with Jerry's Game Shop to host that. So if you can't make it in person, make sure you check out that. We'll be there. We, as last time I checked, I'm pretty sure we are at 39 players or 40 out of 48. We are currently the highest player count game of the event so far. We are 2 ahead of AOS, so let's keep that up. I was just informed today, breaking news on Oklahoma Open. There is a movie theater right next to the event hall and hotel. It's called Showbiz. We are partnering with Showbiz on Friday night. They are going to offer discounted movie tickets, discounted drinks, discounted stuff. So if you want to come hang out early with us and go see a movie, make sure to go check out Showbiz, and you can do all that.
It's like one of those deals that has like the bar attached, the arcade attached.
Yeah, there's like a bowling alley.
It's
there's
like,
an arcade.
yeah, it's one of those
you can
things.
get drinks
That
delivered
sounds
to
fun.
you. Yeah,
So
it's a really cool event. So if you're looking forward to that, or if you just want to hang out with Matt, Randy, and I, we will be doing something as well.
Yeah,
I think we'll be doing a little bit of a Legion social or X-1 social that night as well. I just received. Oh, boom! The official AMG prize support kit with all of the dice, all of the awesome cards. There's a little trophy in here. Some of the art on this cards are pretty sick. Like all the Hondo cards are really cool. It's got a lot of there's a lot of Obi-Wans. There's a lot of Darth Vader stuff. Plenty of dice, lots of dice. Basically a lot of stuff from World. So it has, I think top 4 gets the acrylic 1.5 sticks, and they get the half range, and they get the acrylic wound tokens and the acrylic suppression tokens as well. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I don't have it with me or accessible, but our one and only Discord member Grant has graciously donated a Mandalorian armor box that will be in the prize support pool as well. He is also donating a Mandalorian leader box as well. We will be doing best in faction prizes. I believe we'll be doing customizable commanders for each of the factions, and hopefully the Mandalorian leader will be available to us for the mercenary faction. So looking forward to that. We'll be partnering with Kill the Greyland again to get all of our prize support there as well. So yeah, November 14th to 15th. Get your tickets now. We'll put the link in the description.
So nice.
very good.
Player packet
Get
should be out.
Super cool.
Maybe the week this is dropped. I'm hoping.
How's the LSO packet looking? That's
I have my own packet now that I used from last year. So thank you, Thomas, for giving me a template, but I've made it my own, and I just need to change a few things, and it should be ready to go. So yeah. I'll have that out the week that this episode drops.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. I was told not to promise things that I couldn't do.
I'm doing it too late. I'm doing it. It's done.
Okay.
It's already done.
Enough. He's done.
I don't live in the gray, Matt. I live in black and white. You know this.
Fair enough. Yeah,
shout out to the Discord, by the way. It's been a hell of a week.
It's been real.
It's been a hell of a week, fellas.
I love our Discord.
It's been a hell of a week.
Thanks for everybody that's subscribed. Thanks for everybody that's a patron. We really appreciate it. If you have any friends that haven't subscribed yet, get them to do it. We're pushing towards 1,000.
Tim, how come you haven't created a Google account for all of your cats and then make them subscribe to us as well? I mean, what's
that would be against the YouTube terms of service. We would never encourage you to do that. But if the cats did have Google accounts and they did subscribe,
I just need to have Matt with me at all times to be my walking disclaimer for whenever I say stuff. Matt is just like, X-1 is not a part of what anything Mitchem says. Or maybe I should just hand people something that Matt has handwritten before I even start speaking.
There you go.
And before you guys start speaking again, let's continue on. My bad, everybody. I let that go on too long. We got an episode for you today. Whether it's great or not, we'll find out. We are doing a cracked or whack episode. We did one way back when about the X-34, but we're going to talk about a bunch of units today. We're going to focus on stuff since the April points drop in those releases. So be ready for some takes. Some might be good.
Yep.
We'll think they're good. So there's that.
Leave your comments. Leave your comments if you disagree in the old
yes.
Whatever medium you consume this in.
Yes.
Tell us how mad we're at everything.
So. We have a bit of news to cover, gentlemen.
Yeah.
There was a release as of this recording today. AMG dropped the table terrain guidelines. If you guys want to kind of explain the basics of one in there, I will grab it and pull it up for those that
so basically this document is AMG laying out how to set up a table to play a game of Legion on. Essentially, you have 6 cards that are each that represent half of the Legion playing field. So it's half of a 6x3 table. And you are supposed to draw 2 cards at random, you pair them up, and they are filled with green dots. And basically you put terrain on each one of those dots. And then once that's done, you fill the rest in with a certain amount of pieces of scatter. That's pretty much the gist of the article. Not article, the gist of the guidelines. I mean, I'm finally glad that we have something like this. I think this is something that, Legion was missing for a long time. Now, being that I am a veteran TO and I've hosted a lot of tournaments, I've played a lot of Legion games, I personally don't find a lot of use for myself in this document. However, it doesn't mean that it's completely pointless. The biggest thing that I think I took from this document is the fact that AMG would like to see between 16 to 24 pieces of scatter terrain on the table. Like it's nice to have a little bit of like a number of what they kind of expect to see on the table. So 2 pieces of large terrain, 6 pieces of medium, 8 pieces, okay. So there are numbers for each. Yeah. That's the biggest takeaway that I think I am taking from this. So.
Yeah, I do think it's good for newer people starting out, new tournament organizers. I don't know if I would measure all this stuff out to do this, but if someone is starting from 0, it probably feels like a good starting off point. I'm hoping they will continue to take feedback from the community, and if there's questions, throw it in here. I would love to even see more examples of terrain, like different heights.
I would like to see like dimensions of like what like how big is a large piece of terrain? Like, is it 6 inches by 5 inches? Is it, X by what are the dimension like base sizes that they roughly expect a large piece of terrain to be?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the article or the guidelines are pretty vague on purpose because they still want, because they're all about that competitive, quality. It's still a casual game. And like this guideline is very casual. It's very vague. And I think that was a design choice.
And they did lead like the very first paragraph. It's like, hey, this isn't any kind of binding thing. You can either follow these or not. Both are fine. Yeah. I do think I like the amount of terrain, or like that they're saying, hey, we think this is an amount of terrain that should be on a table. And I also think if you don't know anything about setting up a table and you followed this, that the table would probably be fine. Like if you had the amount of terrain and you followed one of these layouts, I think the table would be fine. Okay. And so I like that. I don't think this is for everybody. I'm not saying this should be any kind of standard thing. I'm not saying experienced tournament guys should chuck out everything they know and just follow these. I just think this is a good launch point, starting point basis. I think table consistency, especially between play areas, between regions, between countries, whatever, is something that's been talked about for the entire life of the game. So I think it is good to just have some kind of baseline or some kind of like, hey, this is maybe an idea of how we think a table should be. What I do agree with Mitchem, and I'd asked a couple questions in the Discord already. I wasn't sure how big these pieces were. Like they say large terrain, they show that. I don't have that terrain piece. I'm like, well, how big is this? And so that's something. And then like you guys mentioned, there's not any kind of height talk at all. And there's also not really any kind of thing for like demarcation for like obstacle area, impassable, that kind of terrain. Like there's no kind of like how much of that should there be, if any, and that kind of stuff. So this is, I don't think, meant to be exhaustive. Like I don't think that's what they're going for. So I do think I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's just positive that this exists. So even just for this one page with the terrain list with examples.
Yeah, I do think this should kind of be a guideline, like an expected guideline.
Yeah.
Like if it's more, fine. But like, I don't know. I feel like add more scatter to your table is the thin your paints of building Legion tables. Like people say it, but what does that mean? Like how many pieces should I have? So it's nice to have a number 2.2, I feel like. So
yeah,
that'll be good. Also, I don't think there's a mention of like, can these be big walls with holes in it that you can see through? Like how much of this should be LOS blocking? They left that up to you, the user, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm excited to try out. And that's another thing I guess we probably should say is that this came out at 5:00 today. So none of us have played a game with this kind of setup.
Yeah.
So I would say this is our, off the dome first look. So reserve the right to change our minds. But I think this is just.
I think the other interesting thing about this is that they say earlier in the guidelines that no pieces of terrain should be closer than half range of each other.
Sorry.
And then they should be no more than range 1 of each other. Did you see that up there? I thought that was pretty interesting. But then it also says, make sure that there's enough room for like large base vehicles to be able to navigate. So again, it's very like it gives like specifics, like you cannot put the terrain within half range of another piece of terrain. But then there should be as close as range 1 from other pieces as possible. Like, so that's kind of ambiguous. But then it was also like, hey, make sure there's a room for like a saber tank to go through or like a gab or whatever. So like it's specific and vague, like all at the same time. So, but I think this is a great like starting point, and I really hope they kind of add to this in the future and give us a little bit more. Just more, I guess.
Is a saber tank's base? How close is it to range 1? I know it's a disc. I could find out.
I want to say it's almost range 1 or just a hair over.
I think that's probably what they are trying. If as close to range 1 as possible, that would allow basically any vehicle to go through. So I think that's what they're kind of. But I see what you're saying because half range would be.
That's 3. I mean, you're talking about like,
an ATST.
You can't be less than 3 inches, but you have to be as close to 6 inches apart as possible. So it's like,
yeah. So. It's I want to see it on the table. I want to see some layouts and see what it all looks like and everything. But before we go too far, though, did we have any hobby harassment for this episode?
Of course, Matthew. We have to do hobby harassment.
I want to start with an apology. I got some feedback on YouTube that, hey, last episode you guys couldn't see any of the stuff I showed on hobby harassment, which is fair because I watched that as well and you could not. So I'm going to show the thing I showed last week because I didn't do any hobby this week, really. I did prime some probes, but here's my ATST in front of my face so you can see it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that looks pretty solid.
We need to talk about markings, probably on the front. I didn't know if I should do some like chevrons or some like stripes or maybe some like diagonal stripes. I'm leaning like a blood red for now, but open to suggestions. Let me know. Otherwise, it's just a pretty basic standard looking.
Draw.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe some Thrawn.
Like on the side?
Like the gold cracks. Oh, that's probably beyond my talent set, to be honest. But that'd be cool. I don't know if the Thrawn have any cool ATSTs on Peridia, wherever planet that is. There weren't any shown, but I guess there was that hangar. Maybe there's some in there.
I bet he has some.
No,
he's got a whole starfighter, so
Star Destroyer. Sorry, Spencer.
Yeah.
I got it.
Just knock me down a point. It's fine.
Yeah. So that was I built a bunch of probe droids. Assembly review. Maybe some of the easiest miniatures I've assembled. It's far more difficult to cut them off the sprue than it is to put them together. They're all like 4 pieces each, and they have nice big sockets that stick in there. It's really good. Obviously, they're without shaving some stuff down, they're kind of monopose, but very easy to put together. Might be tricky to prime. I'm trying to decide if I want to put them on the flight stands or if I want to have them like hopping off tactical rocks or whatever. But pretty cool models, and the detail on them look really good. I have some white primed ones, but I mean, yeah. So the headpiece kind of sits on a piece, and then that piece sticks into the like leg assembly, and that's just 2 pieces. So like I said, they're 4 pieces each. So it's really, I thought it was really smart design. And the bottom piece comes together, and then like the other piece comes over it, so like you don't see the join lines on it. If that makes sense. And then the other ones and the other ones are hidden from like the top part coming down into like a socket, so really you don't see any part of like a join line or like a mold or anything like that. So
that's nice. That's
super
cool.
neat, high quality. I was super impressed with it. So what about you, Randy? What have you been hobbying?
Do mention next.
Well, this will be short, Randy, so I hope you're ready. Because I haven't sniffed primer, I haven't sniffed glue, I haven't sniffed a brush or paints or anything.
He's sniffed glue. He's sniffed a lot of glue, but not lately.
Well, that probably explains a lot. What did I do recently? Oh, I got my Mandalorian Army leader box, and I built Bo-Katan, axe woves, Paz Vizsla, and armor. And that is the only hobby I think I've done since May, I think. So
cook him, boys. Cook him. Get him.
I'd be slacking. I don't even know what number I'm at. I think I'm at 30 or like just under 30, so I really need to pick it up and start.
Unacceptable.
Hey, I got my 3 vehicles done. You see all those little lights back there?
Yep.
So I'm good. I'm good, baby doll. I'm good. And the list I'm thinking about bringing for LSO is already painted, like fully. So like,
oh yeah,
we're good. We're good, baby doll. We're good.
He's
just cruising.
He beat a Wheelie Greg list the other day, so he's really kind of.
I'm high on life right now.
He's been kind of cocky lately, so
yeah,
he's feeling it. Feeling himself a little bit.
I'm the best Yoda player ever.
He's not the best Yoda player.
I'm not even the best Legion player at this.
Aiden, if you're listening, you gotta usurp him for best car in the local area.
I'm pretty sure he already has. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure Tyler is also.
yeah. Hey, I mean, there's.
Yeah.
I'm not a master for a reason, so
there you go. But he did beat a Wheelie Greg list, so he's feeling good. So I'm not gonna take that away from him. Big win, big dub for the pod. So okay, Randy.
I've been building a lot. I primed my 3rd squad of these guys.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's primed.
It's a pirate.
I built my 4th squad of them. And then I built a 3rd one of these Wheelos and got it primed.
A 3rd
This is just this week. This is the past few days. I've been on a building spree. And then I almost got a 4th one built. There was a bit of a delay on getting it that I don't think Matt or Mitchum really wants me to go into.
I do want you to go into it.
Good. I'm so glad you asked, Matt and Mitchum, Because it's time for a Randy's rant, okay? All right. Look,
Yes.
I get that Amazon is a massive conglomerate that does not care about us, and they're just, we are the batteries in the matrix that like fuels their company, whatever. Sorry if you're too young to understand that, but go watch The Matrix. It's a lovely film. Probably reality here in a decade or so. Anyways. So I order this wheel off Amazon, right? I got some rewards points. It's great. Shows up. I take it out of the box. Feels light. Open it up. Matt's been cursing me with Wookiees for years, and so there's just a bunch of cut up Wookiee sprues in there. I'm like, okay. So am I happy? No. The listing on Amazon says it's new, right? And clearly this return was not checked. I'm like, hey, this is what happened. And they're like, cool, send it back and we'll send you a new one. And I'm like, I don't know why you would want me to send this back, this literal pile of trash, which isn't me talking bad about Wookiees. It was just literally like all the parts had been cut out of it, right? It's basically trash spruce. So we did that. 2 days later, another Wheelo box shows up. I have this feeling. I'm at work. I asked my wife, hey, please video chat me and I want to watch you open this box. She picks it up and she's like, shakes her head. And I'm like, okay, here we go. What's that gif of like, it's like San Andreas? Or
Yeah. Oh, here we go again.
Here we go again. Yeah. And that's basically it. She opens it up. It's a Rebel starter kit, cutout sprues of trash. So now in a 3 days time, they've sent me 2 trash boxes that people have returned. I have multiple issues here. Your list, it says it's new, right? It's Amazon. If it doesn't say refurbished, you assume it's new. The tape was not even like sealed on there. Like, people are just returning this stuff, and like, I get it. It sucks, but honestly, don't buy your Legion stuff from Amazon unless it's like on a steep sale and you're like YOLO, whatever. Like, don't waste your time. It's annoying. If I didn't have rewards points, I probably wouldn't have gotten it there from there anyways. So, and also to the person that did that, you suck. You're a terrible person. You think you're sticking it to Amazon, but Amazon also sucks. So you're just sticking it to the next Legion player. FYI. So hope you get a flat tire.
Hope you step on a Lego and stub your toe.
I hope you step on that Wheelo and break it into your foot. There's lots of bladed sharp parts on here, so I know it won't feel good. Okay.
So he hasn't built his 4th Wheelo, and it's your fault, mysterious Amazon scammer.
It's almost done. It's almost done.
Just reason 3,972 to buy from your local game store.
Yep. Support local game store.
Support local game stores.
Or buy it from if you don't have a local game store, buy it from Asmodee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Directly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pay Amazon a cut for some jackhole to stick cut sprues in a box and send it to you.
Hey, we get it. We all want our stuff the next day. Like, I get it. But like, it's worth it just to get it from Asmodee or just get it from your local game. You can drive up to your local game store and get it that day. You don't have to wait.
Okay, rant's not over. Sorry. The return process was also super terrible. There's like not an option for that on their thing, much less good luck trying to get a hold of an actual human. I asked the actual human if they were actually a human, and they said, yes, I'm human. I really wanted to reply, sounds like something a robot would say, because those are the responses I was getting. But yeah, like, and like the final reason in the thing was like, oh, defective product. You guys messed up. And like, I get they don't care. It's just, they're going to be in the black anyways, but like, it's not right. It's not right.
Yeah.
But anyways, I painted? I've been painting pilots a little bit here.
I like it.
Nice.
Are you?
They're so
Are you
blurry.
magnetizing them?
Do they magnetize or do they like dry fit in there?
I was going to magnetize, but they dry fit so well that I've snipped the controls in their hands down, the part that would slot in, and just when you put them down in there, they look like they're driving it. So
Nice.
I think that's good. So I got plenty of pilots to paint, plenty of long gun guys to paint. That'll be fun. I've been repairing stuff. I don't know. The last game of Legion I played, I was just like breaking all my models. Gar-Saxon sniper rifle snapped off. The Darksaber snapped off Maul. One of my Pike's arms snapped off. I don't know what was going on. It was mad at me for playing other things. That's what it was. They're like,
they're
you've
jealous.
been with us for 36 years. Where are you going now?
He's going to profit. He's going to profit.
But anyways, thanks for listening to the rant. Before we move on, let's look at some of our cool community pictures real quick.
Yeah.
So, Corey's been crushing it on these Mandalorian warriors. Crash Thompson, Chef's Kiss. I love it. Clostry did an excellent job on his wheelos.
Oh, look at that stormtrooper guy driving that thing.
Yeah, he's got a yoked up stormtrooper driving.
Shredded.
He's got a red one and a yellow one going on, and then he also painted a gav, Matt. Did you know that you could paint the gav?
I didn't know that.
It almost looks like a Chili's gav.
Yeah, but I like what he's doing. He's doing all his visors the unit color.
Yeah, I like that. That's smart.
And then he's been talking about a sponge method he's been using. I always like that people share like what techniques they're using when they post their stuff on here. Don't look at Brian Lebe's pile of shame.
No, show it. Get Brian. Keep cooking.
No. There is supposedly rebels in this picture, Rhodian rebels, but
doesn't look like anything to me.
It doesn't look like anything. You have to get back to it, Strange Old Hermit, I think. Dylan got some range troopers going. I like the blue. It's very different than the snow.
Oh, I do like that blue. Yeah.
Tim had Krennic. You missed Tim Krennic.
Oh, yeah. Tim's 10th Krennic. He got there. Oh, yeah. Here, Preston's he did his armor. Ooh. Looks great.
His stuff always looks so clean.
It's so crisp.
Yeah, it's always like, we just came out the factory, boys. We are looking minty. And he did a bow.
That's exactly how I want my bow to look. So.
But
it won't.
Blaze got a Paz done. I hadn't seen a lot of painted Paz
It looks awesome.
yet. Yeah,
looks awesome. That guy.
I've heard playing with Paz is really fun too. So
yeah, word on the street.
Yeah,
word on the street is he shoots a lot of dice.
Yeah, they can't stop him from shooting dice. So very cool. Thank you for all the people that post hobby in there. I think that's probably the most active channel or close to it. So we see you out there hobbying.
Ton of list building discussion.
Yeah, a lot of list building lately.
Yeah.
So general list building, hobby harassment, and then the Spice Lounge. But only the cool kids get to see the Spice Lounge. So if you want in, you know how to do that. You can make fun of Mitchem anytime you want.
They could do that anyway.
I know, but they can do it in there too.
It feels better. It feels better to me if you pay me to do it. But you don't have to.
Yeah.
I've been catching a lot of L's this week, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, guys, let's move on to our main topic, shall we? We should probably timestamp this episode.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
We're talking about is it cracked or is it whack? We're talking about some different units. Some new, some old that have been made new once again. I live, I die, I live again. The theme of miniatures games, right? Yeah, let's just get right into it. So we're going to kind of do the line of demarcation here around April. We don't have perfect memory, but let's just kick it off with Imperial High Command. So we got Thrawn, Tarkin, Tag, and we'll talk about Krennic. I mean, didn't change too much, but I mean the meta has changed, so I guess talk about how he's doing. Let's start with Krennic. I would say he's kind of
Krennic?
Yeah.
I think he's still good.
I mean, I think he's fine. I just feel like he has been replaced by the newer model.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I think
there's still play.
I don't think he's bad to play. I think as like Krennic was like the go-to, like we're just going to slot this in here, Empire Commander. I think Thrawn has kind of become that. So
yeah,
if we're having to choose between cracked and whack, maybe whack.
I agree,
but not actually whack because he's still
fine. I mean, he's honestly been probably one of the most consistent commanders in the game of the Legion, as far as like he hasn't really changed. Like, and then what he provides to the game is still decent. It just seems like there's other units now that just do it better.
If you don't have the points, like absolutely don't have the points, then I think he's still fine.
Oh, sure. And his command cards are still good. Like they've held up in the new version of the game and everything. Like, I mean, he's not bad. In the terms of just looking at Imperial High Command, he's probably definitely the weakest.
I think Tag's weakest, but
he's also the cheapest though too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know. Tag, I still think is really good. It's just no one's taken the time to figure him out yet.
We can talk.
I'm going to stand by that.
You want to talk about Tag next?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to vote whack on Tag, and I don't know if he's bad or not. I just command card space in some of these Empire lists is hard. Especially so if I'm trying to play a Tag list, and do I have Thrawn and Tag in the list? And then do I have a playmaker in that list? If I have Vader in a list and I have Thrawn in a list, I can't really put Tag in there because what am I putting as command cards? Like what card am I taking away? Because Thrawn's cards are insane. Like the 1 pip for Tag, am I taking away Thrawn's cunning 1 pip? Am I taking away a Vader 1 pip? Like I don't feel like I can do either of those, you know? So I think he is really powered by his 2 command cards. And I think when we're getting multiple commanders in there, I think it gets really competitive. Really, really competitive. Mm-hmm. So I think that maybe there's a list out there with a commander that's maybe a little more independent. And then you can kind of throw Tag in because, I mean, tokens are good, right? And he makes tokens. So that's obviously good. But Thrawn also makes a lot of tokens. And Thrawn has better command cards. And Thrawn has direct Empire unit. So, I mean, I don't know. And Thrawn's probably
Thrawn has 2 units worth of keywords on his card.
Yeah, Thrawn's got all these tools for like 20 more points. And it's just, I'm not saying Tag's bad. I just think Thrawn's better. And then command cards are really competitive. So I'm not saying, I think a good player tries to make Tag. I think there definitely can make a good list. I just don't know if anybody's doing that.
Can you bring Tag in Stormtrooper Battalion?
No.
And I think you should be. I think that would be the perfect place for him to live.
I think that's the problem then.
Yeah. Because if you could do is Canny Adversary, is it a one order? It does issue more orders. I think it issues more orders. Before I just talk nonsense. Let me pull up the old texter. His command cards. Canny Adversary is 3 units. So you could do some pretty good stuff with that. Build up some tokens.
So, and the rule for the Stormtrooper Battalion, you just have to order the customs, right?
Yeah, so you could throw an order on the custom, get all the benefits of the custom.
Even his 1 pip, you don't have to order Tag.
Yes, correct. So you could like load up the card, do the thing, change, like get all the tokens on the Tag, still order your custom, and then the custom could take C's. Then that's at least 3 turns of having the aims. And so you'd be getting just a ton of aims onto your guys. And that's what makes Stormtrooper Battalion good, is having, aim access to everybody. Like run everybody up to their spot. Now we're aim shooting. that's where the money is on Stormtrooper Battalion. So I wish he was in there. I don't know why he's not. I think just making it generic Empire kind of hamstrings him. It'd be cool to have his own little lane to operate. So, because right now he's just going straight up against Thrawn and Tarkin.
I think that's when I like Battle Forces the best, is when it gives life to things that aren't played out of it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Because I like both his cards. It's just, I just don't know. Like, I think there's a lot of competition there.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. We can go whack on that then.
But
meta whack at least.
It's probably not whack, but it's Thrawn is really warping our cracker whack.
Will Tag be in the 224th Battle Force? He's not a tank
question. I don't think historically he would make sense to be in there, but because I don't know any name characters in old Minbin, but yeah.
Tarkin. This one might be a little more controversial.
Mitchem's going to say cracked for sure.
I feel like I'm the only one saying that. Like, is pull the strings not a good keyword?
I think it's really good. I mean,
it feels like everyone I talk to, I'm just like, I guess I don't understand. I mean, I've played against Tarkin and I've played against Colton with the list.
I played against Colton with the list too.
I mean, Tarkin may not be like the linchpin of the list that like makes it work, but you know, having a turret of Super Shores sitting on top of a range height 2 POI, and you can just pull the strings for them to attack 2 turns and throw all that dice wherever is not going to not affect the game. I mean, I don't understand why. And he's 95 points. He may be a little bit more expensive, but like, I don't know why you don't start with a naked Tarkin in any Empire list right now. The ability alone to have Vader attack twice, just minus Implacable, minus Thrawn's 2 pip, just him attacking twice is worth it in itself right there.
So
I don't understand.
I will say this. I think the problem with him will be exacerbated more once Mandalorian hunters are running around everywhere.
Sure.
But, I mean, he's non-surging white saves. He dies very easily and is a very juicy target for a bounty hunter. Yeah. And I get you can have Vader to babysit him, and if you want to position your Vader to babysit Tarkin, go right ahead. I feel like I've won the game at that point.
I think it's really a skill-dependent character.
Yeah, I mean, that's like my assumption when I'm talking.
You mentioned Colton, right? He's going to do that with anything he plays.
Yeah, Colton can do that.
That is not a good measuring stick to me.
You're right.
I think if it's played, like it's like a knife's edge kind of thing. Like, yeah, if you're attacking with Vader, 12 times in a game because you got the Thrawn 2 pip, the Vader Implacable, and you got Tarkin double attacks every turn. Yeah, you're going to kill literally everything. But I think it's tough.
I've seen a lot of newer players pick up that list and not have, I think, the success they were hoping for it. And I think it reminds me of when Blizzard was super successful. People were like, I'm going to run Blizzard and I'm going to just win games. And it is a scalpel you're really using. And I think while the ceiling is very high, I think the floor is quite low as well, too, if you aren't piling it.
Sure. And I mean, that's, and I mean, I've played other players that have ran, Tarkin, Vader, Thrawn as well. And it just seems like, other players that are Colton, and it just seems like pull the strings is just a really good keyword.
It's really good.
Really good.
It's really good. I think it's
But
tough.
You're right. The ceiling is very high, but it's not just, it's a hard to learn and hard to master list. I mean, this list is not new player friendly, I would say. I think it can elevate some new players, but if Tarkin goes, then, or if you leave him hanging, he's going to be the first to go, 100%, every time. So you have to be very cautious about where you put him and like where he steps in the battle and
I'm
how
a
he
little
affects the
scared
battle and stuff
for
like that.
Mandos now. Like, yeah, you're not Vader babysitting him. I'm scared with the Mando mobility and with the infiltrate cards and stuff. Like, I feel worse about it now than I did when it first came out.
That's fair.
Because my first experience with it was getting absolutely belted by Colton. And I was like, wow, this is really insane. And then the more it's kind of, people have kind of adjusted to it or known about it. I mean, I think there's stuff out there that's better. I do think it's really good. I do think skill player really can take advantage of it. It is about keeping Tarkin safe. It's probably harder to keep Tarkin safe than I initially thought. I think with Mando mobility, infiltrate, I think especially if the Mando hunters are coming out with those snipers, positioning super important. I think Vader can sometimes be a little bit of a trap as far as like if you position yourself like if Vader's all the way deep, are you pulling the strings with Tarkin? Probably not. Probably not the best idea. So you're probably pulling something else. I do think there's still value there. Like even if you're pulling like a super short squad or a Callus Flamer super squad or whatever, I think there's value there. Obviously, if you're pulling the strings on anything worth more than Tarkin, probably worth it. I don't know.
But like again, like if you lose Tarkin, I mean, you're bringing him naked, so it's 95 points. You're not bringing in his command cards.
Yeah, well, probably not.
You're losing pull the strings, which is very powerful. But like you said, at that point when you lose Tarkin, I mean, Vader's probably already balls deep, so like you're not pulling the strings on him. You bring Tarkin because you bring Vader as one threat, and then you usually have maybe one or two other threats.
Yeah, that's probably.
But if you lose him, it's not crippling because he's not.
I would say those other threats though become a lot less threatening.
Yeah, they're not exactly. That's probably my issue.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, I'm just saying 95 points is not. I mean, that's not going to swing a game. I mean, it could, but like, it's not. If you lose Tarkin early, it's like the game isn't over. Like if you lose Vader early, or if you like get your Riot fifth brother squad blown off the table, or your Callus Flamer Snows blown off the table, like those are more crippling than losing Tarkin. Like you're not losing command cards, you're only down 95 points, which you can easily make up, by killing other smaller things or like chaff or whatever. Like 95 points may be high. Maybe he can go down to 90, but I mean, I still think for the value, and I mean, Matt, like you said, if you're not pulling the strings on something that's less expensive than Tarkin, then it's not worth it at that point. Like I agree with that. But as long as there is something on the table that is more expensive to him,
that's kind of that's a problem I've had, right? Because obviously I was like, hey, what's this? I need to try to build around this. I feel like you kind of end up going the same way. Because it's like we have a Vader, we have a Tarkin, we have a Thrawn. We have something like a Super Shore. We have something like a Super Flamer. Once you have all that, you're like 800 points into a list. So I feel like there's only it's like, okay, and then we're throwing in 3 scouts, 3 strikes, calling it a day. Like, it's like there's only so many ways you can go with it.
Yeah.
And I think things can be focused down. I think that kind of the point is maybe you can't focus down all of them, but it's not like a super beefy list whenever you get done. And so I worry there's stuff like Onaka Gang or whatever is just going to roll up and just gut you in the back. Like Vader's going to go forward and then these things are going to roll in and then we've got relentless pirate squads jumping my line and it just dies. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's not like it's a definite like a skill list. I think it's like a knife edge list. You're needing to get value with your big pieces, or there's just not like a big backbone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of where
final verdict.
I just think I'm fine with saying cracked. I'm not like I don't think it's bad.
I mean, it's like
we need a third option, but there is no third option, so we have to decide. I'm going to say cracked, but
I'm cracked.
But like a knife says cracked.
A lower end tier of cracked.
Yeah. Potentially very cracked, but potentially very not cracked.
Just because I'm feeling ornery today.
Nice. Thrawn cracked.
Thrawn's cracked. I don't think there's any discussion. Thrawn's cracked.
He's the guy.
I mean him naked and his command cards a lot. Like besides, I mean, there's really no discussion.
But I like Trusted Agent on him. I like Prepared Supplies on him. Even not all of them at the same time, but like you could throw Trusted Agent on him. That's good. You could throw Prepared Supplies on him. That's good. Mitchell doesn't like it, but I still think it's good. Into the Fray, I think, is solid too. Just to have.
I've seen a lot of people run Seize the Initiative on him.
Yeah, Seize is good.
Seize is really good.
I mean, he's just good.
Yeah.
So
it's wild. These guys all have 3 command slots. I wonder if we're going to get some more command upgrades that will make you want to use all these slots.
Yeah. Are you in upgrade pack 2? Are you coming? Are those slots coming? Let us know. Are you in there?
Hello, upgrade pack 2.
Hello.
Are you there? Hello, can you hear me?
But yeah, I mean, obviously, right? There's like, why is there 3 command slots on this guy when there's like 1 command I want to take? I don't think you take improvised orders because you're probably not recovering. No. You don't have any cards that give you recover. So Trusted Agent is sick because you can do, even if you want to do a bounty hunter or something, you can get around affiliation requirements with Trusted Agent. I like Prepared Supplies because it's a get out of jail free card for me to activate Duelist in case I get jumped and I didn't want to take Death Troopers. Or somebody jumps me in melee. I think having Duelist in case you don't have your token stack. I mean, he's even good in melee. We've got 4 red lethal 1 with Duelist in melee. You guys see Rebels when he was like kung fu fighting like the precursor to Dark Troopers down? Like it's like dude's got hands.
Should we say kung fu fighting if it's Star Wars? Should we be like Terrace Kasi?
Terrace Kasi, it's for sure Terrace Kasi. But he's judo chopping those droids down. Don't even know how you do that. Probably really strong bones. He's just really good. I mean, there's it's like as we said when he came out, and it makes you feel like you're really smart because you have like 1 step ahead. You have cunning, you have tactical, you have strategize too. Exemplar. So it's like whatever I'm doing, it's probably good. Is it optimal? Probably not, but it's fine. Like it's good.
It doesn't matter because
he will make it efficient.
Yeah. It's like, we played command cards. Somebody's moving for free. It's like
his 2-pip is so busted too.
It's like, so and then do you kill me? Cool. I still got the 2-pip in the tank. It doesn't go away. So
you activated within one of these guys? Oh, I'm just going to discard this and attack you again on your turn. That gets me every time. Every time.
Yeah. With Vader, it's like, hey, you want me to chop you? Like, you want to see me do it again? And then with Tarkin, you want to see me do it again? So,
I played Implacable instead. Oh, let me just do it again.
Want to do it a 4th time? Anyway, but
you're still not dead.
Yeah, we should probably are dead at that point. But Thrawn's good.
Yeah,
he's awesome. I think it's great that he feels so good. I don't know if he's like too good points wise, or if more things should feel like Thrawn. But I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
It does kind of all the Empire players. I feel like are playing Thrawn, or they have like a reason they're not playing Thrawn. So that's maybe a downside, but he is super cool. So I'm glad he's on the table.
All right. Moving on. Oh, crap. Yeah. Goes without saying, I think.
Correct. Yep.
Imperial probe droids. I feel like everyone was going to be super hot on these, and then the sniper team changes happened. And it's like, we have another cheap unit that we would like to take. So, how are we feeling on the Imperial probe droids?
These dudes are cracked. I love these little guys. They're so good. Couple things. They don't mess up your bag because they're also special forces. So if you take scouts and probes, they don't mess up your bag. I've been playing Tempest, so maybe I like them more than I should, but I love these little dudes. Free action observe, infiltrate. Very good. So they're able to get to points. I played some games with the data secondary. Mm-hmm. They're fantastic at the data secondary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're able to contest. Observe 3 is awesome. They're only 1 model. They're 4 health, 1 model. So they're able to hide LOS very well. They're 35 points. So congrats. You shot at my 35 point probe droid. So people don't really want to even shoot at them. They're 2 black, 2 white with usually an observe on something if they do attack. So they actually hit harder than you'd think. I was playing some Mandos the other day, and I got them down to like 1 or 2 guys, and I had like 3 probes in this area. And I was like, cool, this is where I observe and shoot you with all 3 probes until you die. And it did work. So it's a thing you can do. The Mando died with like 7 observes on it still because I would like, I was rolling pretty good. So I got some like full boats off of a couple of probe attacks. They self-destruct if you hurt them and don't kill them. I mean, they're great for secondaries. They're great for holding off points. If you have a courage bubble on them, they're droid troopers without AI. So they get suppressed and nothing bad happens as long as they don't panic. It's just, they're great. I love them. I'm a big fan. Are they as good as strike teams? I don't know. I don't know.
3, by the way.
Observe 3. Yeah. They're awesome. Free action.
Yeah,
Observe 3.
I haven't played against enough of them. I've played more of them as an upgrade in a unit.
Yeah.
Like in riots, which I think is nice in riots to get those guys up to 8 wounds.
And generate some aims too if you have
generate some aims. Yeah. I was listening to the Crit to Block podcast when they were talking about their secondary, kind of going through all of them. And yeah, there are a handful or a couple secondaries that they are really good at, but I don't know. I personally would rather have a strike team, but that's just me. So I really think that like the Magdet or the Sonic Charger strike teams are good that like Brian Bear's been messing around with. But I mean, for 7 more points, you can get a strike team that has range 5 and can affect the board really well. These guys have incognito? No, they don't.
They do not, but they have infiltrate. So.
Yeah, so incognito and strike teams that can go handle a point really well as well. I just feel like strike teams are more versatile and give you more options. So I'm on team strike team, but I don't have probes in cars.
I don't know.
And they're both detachment strike or scout troopers, which you're bringing 3 scout troopers in Empire anyway.
Yeah.
So, do you want to use 3 of those for 3 probe droids? I mean, can you just bring 1, or do you have to bring multiple
for probe droids?
Yeah.
I don't think you have to bring multiple. I don't think there's anything.
I mean, in the sense like, do they feel as good if I just bring 1 probe droid? Or do I have to bring 2 or 3 to make it worth it? You know what I mean?
I don't think they really care. I think they're so neutral to what's going on. I mean, they're like, hey, if we're doing the Brian LeBay system, they're like a support / secondary objective kind of piece.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe probably not a primary objective, maybe like a secondary objective.
Oh yeah,
I'm thinking something like an offside payload, like your friendly payload or any kind of friendly objective where they can kind of just move up, observe something, they can move back, they can do whatever.
Sure.
They just don't really care about what's going on in the game. Like they're kind of just doing their thing. If somebody shoots at them, like if somebody's wasting an action to shoot at a probe droid, I'm not super mad about that. You know, I try to keep them safe, but it's like, I think strike teams are more of a target. Now, I haven't played with the SAB strike team, and the play pattern for that, I hadn't really thought of.
Yeah.
And those are only 4 points more expensive than a probe. Mm-hmm. So maybe there's something there as like a thing. But I've been really liking them. I think all 3 options, which we can probably, strike teams probably need their own separate category, which maybe we can come back to.
We'll talk about that in a little bit as well.
But I really like them. I'm not saying you can't say they're whack. That's okay.
I think they make a lot of sense in Tempest that you've been playing with, because all those extra observes really help the ATSTs. But I think if you're just playing with Vanilla Empire, I think strike teams would be better.
I don't hate them with ISF.
It all depends on what you do. So I'm leaning more towards whack.
You can say whack. That's okay. I just really like them. I think they fit my play style better than definitely snipers.
Sure.
I've had trouble getting my snipers killed. I feel like they're a lot more of a target.
Yeah.
And maybe that's because they're better.
Yeah.
And they could affect the field more. Yeah. But the probes, I feel like I've just kind of floated around and done whatever. I think when I was early playing with them, I played them wrong because I was really worried about getting the observes onto things. and setting up those ATST shots.
Mm-hmm.
But now, especially turn 1, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna go do my thing, and that's just a bonus because range 3 observe, especially when they infiltrate, is pretty far already.
Yeah.
So really, I'll just be doing my objective, doing my secondary, and then if I've got something in observe range, cool, I'll just pick it up. I'll observe it. I'll try to shoot it if it makes sense, but it's like I'm not gonna be fixated. I think it's early too. Even with ISFs, I was like, I need to be infiltrating these guys to observe my big tack strike target and like do this whole thing. I think that's predictable, obviously too, because I'm painting a target. I just think you just do your thing, do your secondary. I'm 35 points. If I get values out of those observes, cool. If not, no, don't worry about it. Like I'm especially turn 1, I'm not worried about getting observes. I'm worried about doing my secondary, getting in position for my turn 2, like maybe setting up observes later, that kind of stuff. So, but really
makes
good.
Sense.
I think they're cool. I think all the support options, strike team, those options, I think they're all really good. So
yeah.
But Tempest, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And I love them. So I'm super,
well,
super into them.
I think moving on here, I don't think there'd be much of a discussion on these two guys, but look at Han on Ton. I think Han we can just automatically say cracked. I mean,
I want to say whacked is in like, this is whack how good this is.
Yeah, it's a crying shame that Foot Han is still cheaper than
or more expensive
than Hanton, because I mean just Hanton and that his 1 pip are just good.
I hope next points update they just swap their points.
Yeah, I really think that they will. I mean, I think it's almost made Foot Han unplayable.
Definitely
the fact
made him
that,
unplayable.
Except what? If you're playing Ewoks?
Pretty much
your only option. Yeah.
And honestly, like Luke Ton, I think is really good too. I think it's a different play style than Hanton. I mean, you can play it that way. But like in some of the interviews I've done on Going X-1, there's been like I've seen aggressive Lukes on Han. I've seen more supportive Lukes on Han. Luke on Ton. Again, versatile units, lots of options, lots of different ways to play. That's always good. So I think
Saber throw is really good on him too. Like I was surprised that Saber throw on the Ram is actually super cool.
Yep, super great.
I think thematically I like Luke more. Like I think I'm like I really like the Luke on a Ton. Like, I think it's a cool unit. I think it's fun to play with, play against. Han's just really good.
Yeah. I think the bigger reason Luke hasn't gone quite as crazy is he's more expensive than Han, right? And then the other Lukes are still. It's not like just like obviously like, oh yeah, you should take Ton Luke, right? Like operative Luke is still
Yeah, I mean it's still like OP Luke, and then you have like Han Ton Luke, and then maybe Han Ton Luke and like Commander Luke are closer.
I think he's better than Commander Luke.
I think he is too. The Commander Luke can at least say he has a Courage 3 bubble, which might be important for your Rebel list.
Yeah.
But even the Luke upgrade isn't so terrible with all the suppression getting thrown around these days. Like having that Inspire built into a unit isn't a crazy idea either. So,
and then Ton Luke has a lot of Inspire, right? So it's good suppression mitigation, even though he's not a Courage 3, but he's got the good. He's not Courage 3, right?
No, he's Courage 2.
Luke on a Ton.
He's Courage 2.
But he's got Inspire enough that
he's got Inspire 1, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the other thing about Han on Ton is like if he was the exact same card as the Commander one, and he was 90 points, he would still be the obvious choice to take, right?
Yes.
So, but on top of that, his card's pretty dang good too. So
Unstoppable, so good.
Yeah,
Unstoppable, so good. It changes them. It changes.
Rebels
the
needed
so
more axe.
Rebels are real good. So I'm excited for all the Rebel players. The Rebels are so good, but I think a lot of it is Hanton. I know they've been pretty good before, but I think this has kind of sent them. Like it's changed the act game on people acting last. He's super annoying. The creature trooper melee stuff. He's like in and out of things. And a lot of lists, if you don't have a dedicated melee beat stick, him being able to just flit in and out of melee with like activated targets is super annoying. And he's kind of, I mean, he's a little tougher than you think he would be.
He's cracked, you might say.
He's so cracked. So,
Woodquay Pirates, Randy, a resident expert on all things mercenaries and Shadow Collective.
I think they are cracked in certain spots and not so cracked in others. We'll talk about Onaka Gang later, but so this will just be the non-Onaka Gang review. I think they're a little whack outside of Onaka Gang. I think the melee squad with a captain is interesting to me. I was also trying it with like up close and personal. I'd get into melee, and then next turn I'd like split fire and melee. So I'd spend my aim, get the dodge from Swashbuckler, get a dodge from shooting out with up close and personal. And they're pretty tanky into a saber user that way because they're me and melee pierce with the staff.
Yep.
The problem is they're still Courage 1. And like you have to do the command vehicle thing to bring them any courage. And that melee play, you know how it would be way better is if it was relentless instead of charge.
Yeah, for sure. That was what
you could shoot out immediately, but
because that's what we played it when they were before Onaka Gang. We played some weak ways, and it was like, better hope they roll it off because it feels bad to have a super squad with one action, unless you got guard to compel them or whatever, and then even then you're taking more suppression, so it's just you're going to be in suppression jail for the rest of the game probably. So I probably say
you know what makes one action not feel so bad? Relentless.
Yeah, I would say actually not being one action, that's what makes it feel better. So yep,
you're just missing out on your third action.
Yep.
Right.
Unless you get compelled, and then you're still anyway. But that'd be cool. But I'd say whack, regular requests. If we're having to choose cracked and whack, I say whack.
Yeah, I would say the same.
What about you, Mitchem? Play a lot of pirates?
None whatsoever. So I'm defaulting to whatever Randy said.
Fair enough.
That's how I like it. That's how I like to hear it.
You got to push back a little bit, Mitchem. Wheelo.
I will eat crow on this one. I think they're correct.
I think they're absolutely correct.
I think they are. The top GAR player at Indie Open brought a Wheelo.
So did the
top CIS player.
So did the top CIS player. So they are everywhere.
It is a better heavy vehicle than.
No, it's a light tank. It's a light tank. It's a light tank.
It's a crappy light tank.
It's a better heavy vehicle than any other vehicle in the game. So for utility, for price point, for, takeability and all the factions, it is awesome. And that's why people are stuffing sprues in boxes and stealing them. Because they're real good. And they didn't want to pay $340 for 4 of them.
Yeah.
So. Sorry.
All right. Well, no.
Randy's Red Part 2.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, pouring one out from my boy the Gav. It sucks because it's just better than the Gav in every way.
Yeah.
It's even longer, so it deploys it far. It deploys the units out better. It's better blocker. Doesn't have weak point side or whatever the Gav has.
It's easier to hide.
It's even 25 points cheaper than the Gav.
It goes over things better. It's cheaper.
I mean, in your interview with Trent, he made the same point with the snail, right? Because the snail, you get defense protocols and all that other stuff, but even loaded out with the door gunner and the frenzied gunner, it was cheaper than the snail.
It's still the base cheaper than the snail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So enjoy it while it lasts before it goes up in points.
No, I don't think it should. Maybe it should. I don't really like the idea.
It's going to get us some sort of bump.
I hate the idea of we release things and then we nerf them afterwards. Don't do that. If you're listening, Will, don't do that.
I think it's good. I don't think it's.
Yeah, I don't think it's busted.
Well, there needs to be a choice here.
There needs to be a time of adjustment. They've
need
been
to
out
adjust.
since May. People are not used to playing against
You're
them.
right.
But if we're worried about this being like too good, let's make these other things that weren't getting taken before anyway. Like,
I mean,
don't think
the one game that I played against a Wheelo, I blew it up in turn 2. So like, it can still die. I mean, it's what is it? White?
it's white surging
The
save.
white
It's
surging save.
White one Wheelo, not that hard to kill. And I think the reason why it did so good in Trentsless is that it can just kind of do what it wants.
It doesn't need to live.
If you're shooting the Wheelo, great. You're not shooting his 13 other activations.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're not shooting his Grievous Magna Guard unit.
Magna Guard list, which is actually the Lich point of his army.
And you can't shoot at it because that thing is literally blocking the way and it's huge. So it's like you literally cannot shoot it. So it does its thing. It's healthy enough that you're probably not like, it's only, I mean, depending on what you put on it, base is 100 points. Do you feel good having to put 10 wounds into armor on something that's worth 100 points? Like, I don't feel good about that.
Yeah.
So it's really good. I don't want it to get nerfed though, but if we're like, hey, this is strictly better than some of these other options, well, maybe we should make those options a little bit better.
Yeah. I think the Gav will get the help with Memban Force, and Snail probably just needs a little bit of points drop and it'll be fine.
I don't see the Snail outside of EXD really, right? Have you guys? Not a ton.
Not since the AAT dropped.
Yeah. So that's just is what it is. Wheelo can dish out some serious suppression with Door Gunner's Frenzy Gunner.
That's honestly its biggest strength to me, but I'm also running it with Demoralize. So
yeah, I mean the suppression game is big, and it doesn't have to its guns aren't killing everything, but we're stacking up some serious suppression. So, and then with like I said, with Demoralize, it just activating is putting out suppression, and it's got a huge footprint. So it's like it's over a large area, it's putting out suppression, and then you have 4 of them. So, and then swoops. So the suppression game is huge. Like you don't even need to kill stuff that badly. I mean, you're going to do wounds anyway. So I just think it's awesome. It's a cool model. It's very much correct.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's interesting for Gar too, because they haven't had that line of sight blocking transport, and Gar's another one. It's like, cool. Yeah. Shoot the tank. Don't shoot my expensive troops.
Yep.
Please. So
yeah.
I would say cracked as well.
Yep.
All right. We also got not quite a new release, but our special forces and their accompanying strike teams got reworked. The special forces essentially got new heavies, right? Did they lose their sniper heavies? Yes. Okay. So they're gone. Yep. They got some mad impact heavies, which, come on, guys. See, don't need to worry about Wheelo. Just throw impact 6 and impact 5.
You had the scout 3, speed 2 move, throw some bombs at it.
You're right there. It's dead. And then the strike teams they got their sniper team works. I think there was a lot of initial fear that would just dominate the game completely. For me, I feel like they're very playable around. Their strength is deterring you from lanes you want to approach on, I think.
Yeah.
More than the auto wound. The suppression, I feel like, actually comes up quite a bit. Being able to just dump 2 suppression on things.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't see a lot of people taking the auto wound. But I also play a lot of white save armies though. So
yeah,
I understand people. It's like, yeah, I'm going to risk it for the possibility of 2 or 3 wins instead.
Yeah. I think that's my general philosophy. If you're white saves, I make you roll it. If you're not, then I take the auto wound. So
yeah, this is all gravy at that point. But if I've got 2 or even 3 crits, I'm like, yeah, let's roll them bones, see what happens. Because high velocity, they're not spending dodges. Crits, you're getting through cover, unless they have some kind of mitigation, situational awareness, anything like that. But I mean, even into armor, they're fine. Like if I've got a white save unit and I'm getting 2 or 3 crits, I might make them just roll it. See what happens.
I've been loving them in late rounds too, because like if you play them right and hide them well enough, they're really good at like rounds 4 and 5, cleaning up those 1 or 2 wound models left, and just like going and capping objectives that you need to, just being like late game objective cappers and everything. So I think all the special forces and strike teams are cracked.
What do you guys think about these strike teams with the sab charges or like the sword or something? Like
the droid one I think is the best. The droid one's the best, right? I've been seeing
these shenanigans and I'm like, because you're incognito.
Because you give it the sword, yeah.
So
you have the poison
can get
mine.
up there.
Yeah.
Like Brian was talking about this, and then our world champion, I think, in a recent tournament was running Empire Scouts with these strike teams.
With the sonic charge, Justin.
Yeah. I haven't played against it, but I'm intrigued.
I think there's some play there for sure.
Because I mean, that strike team throws 6 dice, just the 2 of them.
I mean, and it's the droid one I think is the best. The Empire one I think is pretty good, because even the Empire one, even if they're not in range 1, you could still throw out a 4 dice sharp shot at somebody, if you wanted to. I think the cool part is like the 39 points on Empire. I think that's super cool. But I think that like being able to incognito throw up a standby, and it's like you can't effectively engage this thing without it doing something back. And it's 39 points. So it's like, do you want to invest in going after this thing? And then you're going to get slapped, maybe bombed. The droid one, it's like you might even get poisoned on top of it. And it's just, or poisoned and charged or something horrible. And it's just, it's good. I think it's really good. I think it's pretty neat. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. I think people probably initially weren't thinking about it, but strike teams cracked across the board. I think they're all good. Imperial Scouts are the ones I've been playing. I think they're very much cracked. The special forces, I think you could say the same thing about, Commandos went down in cost. They were good already. Arcs did not really. The Trooper Gunners pretty neat. You mentioned you've been playing some Arcs. Have you played a lot of the strike teams?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been running 3 Arcs, 3 strike teams, a lot in my list recently, just to get me up to 11 hacks where I feel like I need to be nowadays. And I think in the beginning they're a little bit more difficult on how to learn, or how to learn how to play. Mm-hmm. But like turn 1, you typically don't pop incognito unless you have like a pretty decent shot. So you're usually like dodge and standbying, or your aim standbying just to generate some more tokens to share. That's an extra dodge that you can share with your buddies if you're nearby. But typically I just kind of put them away from my army and just keep like kind of hold down a flank, and then I'll get them onto a point in later rounds and stuff like that. And then like turn 2, turn 3 is when they really start getting felt. The overwhelm is super nice, giving out 2 suppression. Like, with all like the list I've been running recently is Yoda Padme, triple 6-man arcs, all with the Trooper Gunner. And so there's 3 forms of suppressive guns, and then 3 strike teams. There's 3 more. Mm-hmm. And then Yoda has a suppressive blast, so there's 7. So there's 7 like suppressive shots that I can put on someone and give out 14 suppression.
And on your Luminous turn, those 3 strikes generated 6 dodges. Because they have defend 1. Sorry, 3 dodges. Defend 1, so they all get dodges. Yeah. And then Yoda has the 2 dodges. Yep. So there's just so many dodges to play.
And then they get 1 from not infiltrate, but prepare positions as well. So they each have 2 dodges on it.
So there's like they're popping in with, Mm-hmm. So there's just a ton of dodges floating out there.
A lot of what I'll do is I'll just, depending on what's like, I put them on the board, and then if I pull them out of the bag, I'm like, okay, aim standby. And then I'll share this aim with someone else, and they have 2 dodges on them already. Like, or if there's like a decent shot, I'll take a shot and then move and hide behind cover.
And then still be able to share those
dodges. And still be able to share the dodge or move out later. So yeah.
That's awesome. And they're red save. They're impervious too, right?
Yes.
Like they're a red save impervious unit.
Yep.
That It's
No, they don't have impervious. They don't have
They don't?
impervious. They just have
Okay.
defend 1.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I played the Rebel ones some. I think they're good. I do want to try the Sab
They are
version of them
impervious.
though.
They are impervious. Okay, my bad.
They're the most
Dang.
expensive one. Like they're 49 points. I think the Empire
Yeah.
ones are 42. But I think they're the like. If
I will say, I think defend 1 is better in GAR, but I think
Yeah.
low profile is better overall. But that's just me.
Maybe it depends on what you're getting shot by.
Yeah.
I feel like the problem with the Empire Strike teams, Surging White, I feel like and maybe it's good they're shooting at you with something that's enough to just blow through it. But I feel like if you're, I wouldn't rely on your saves at all. So like even 3 wounds coming in is just like terrifying. So I guess it's probably terrifying for strike teams too, for arcs, but they're still really good. I like the Yoda play with them though, where it's like they're defend 1, getting him orders. I think there's a lot of synergy with clone commandos because they're support as well. And so I think the arc strikes for GAR can kind of give you like pseudo order control with the clone commandos. So if you're taking like 2 or 3 commandos, you're taking the strikes, you can kind of hold the commandos back to infiltrate at like a better time, so you don't have to spend the money on HQ uplink if you don't want to. But yeah, obviously you could, but it's just it makes the bag a little cleaner as well. So
Can you just kind of meme and run Doug in on those GAR strike teams just to be like, you really don't want to ever shoot these guys?
I mean, yeah, you could, but they have so many upgrade slots. I don't know why you ever would though.
No, yeah, it would be, you're trying to be funny.
Yeah, you'd have to keep orders on them post turn 1 because you're in.
You don't have to keep orders on them.
You just have to
as long as they don't have
You
a
just have
face
to
down.
not go. Yeah.
You could. I like them more as like you're doing it for the clone commandos though. Like you're giving them order control because you have like, oh cool, like 5 of first, 2 commandos, 3 strikes. Cool, I've got 5 support tokens in the bag. So it's like I have pseudo order control because it's like if I want to go early with commandos, cool, there's 5 of those things floating around. If I want to go last, cool, there's, I have to pull the 4th one before I have to go with the clone commandos. So pretty cool. I mean, I think strikes overall are cracked, obviously, because they're all pretty useful and they're all super cheap. I know they're frail, but it's just having the activation for the activation count, having the utility for what they do, and then all of that for like a low price, I think is awesome. So I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's good. Correct. Let's talk about, we'll kind of do these together, wheel bikes and rapid interdiction force. So we went into the April update with Wheel Greg already kind of terrorizing everything. Things changed a bit with the Aqua change, becoming the troopers, not blocking LOS anymore. There were some points changes that went on, various things. So I thought, it was just going to be, okay, well now 4 wheel bikes with Grievous. Let's go burr,
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I don't know if I
haven't
a lot
played
of the
it.
people I see playing it,
Yeah,
don't run it in rapid interdiction force.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Like they want their Sun Fact still,
Yeah.
And the cheap geos. I think Trench will help this battle force out a lot.
You think Trench's going in this?
I thought he already was.
Oh, is he listed on there?
I think he is listed on there. But besides that, I mean, the speed that these guys can generate is just ridiculous. I mean, it's absurd. And it sounds like it's not really hard to get those advantage tokens back, to keep doing it and everything. So, I don't know. I think it's probably whack because I think the better list is Sunfac and some Geos. as your core, maybe Poggle, and not just straight up RAF.
Poggle and Sunflag are so good. They're cracked. They're both cracked.
Yeah.
And they're Value Town
I
cracked.
think B1s are still cracked too, just for their cheapness.
Yes.
Yep. And then, the ability to fill out my core slot for like 105 points or whatever is
Can you take the custom droids in Interdiction Force? Because I think that might be another issue as well, because those guys are also quite good.
Pretty sure you can.
I promise one day one of us will be a droid
you can take
player.
the super. You can take
Yeah.
super tax, and you can.
Okay.
You guys have played it. I haven't even played against it. You guys are the experts.
Well, I haven't
Relative
played
experts.
against every iteration of it.
Yeah, you can take it, and you can take the cool Geo Warrior, the engineer. I don't know
With
if
the
it's good.
repair, I think those guys are neat.
Yeah.
I do think the best Rapid Interdiction Force list is probably the 3 tanks, though.
Oh, the 3 AATs.
Yeah, not necessarily the wheel bikes.
Well,
But prove me wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
3 AATs is very interesting. I don't know what you have left if you have Greg and 3 AATs.
Honestly,
lot
that
of-
list is pretty bonkers.
A lot of
3 AATs.
barraging. Yeah.
Like, what do you do when someone's like, "Cool, I've got 3 AATs"?
Great.
Because my problem with
Hope you brought a lot of impact.
Yeah, man. My problem with those is even when you bring impact with red armor, is there's a chance they're just gonna just stun on you anyway. It's like, cool. I put like I remember one time, this was before the aggressive tactics changed. Our boy Dylan had some surging or AATs with surge access, and I put like a ridiculous amount of impact into him, and he's like, "Cool, I'm just gonna roll all paint." It's like, this is a fun, game we're playing.
Cool.
Yeah, so I put like 5 or 6 credits to him, and he's just like, dodged it all or blocked it all. It's like, okay, guess I will not do that. Guess I will lose. But so there's always a chance, and there's a chance it'll just completely fail too. But there's always that the red saves can always show up big, and just having 3 of those would be like, I don't know what you do. I don't know if you even shoot that. Just try to shoot everything else. But also very good into armor, having the AAT barrage potential.
Yep.
So maybe that's your
and into dodge castles.
Yep, high velocity. So maybe that's your niche meta call. If you're really worried about wheelos.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I put cracked on these guys. I feel like it's harsh to call them whack though as well. Like they just didn't. I feel like I was like, oh, Will Greg busted. These guys will make busted more busted, and I don't know if they did that.
Yeah,
because they're pricey.
Yeah, they're more expensive than I thought. The damage potential is really good. They attrit really well. Until they're dead, they're still really putting in most of their dice. I think they aren't the issue. I think it's like, what are you putting with them that ends up being the issue? Like, is there like a spine to the list? Especially because if you're doing max wheel bikes, you're doing something like Staps, you're doing Wheelie Greg. It's like, well, what's left? It's like the minimum core. You know what I mean? There's not really anything left. So if something can weather your alpha or maneuver around, then, what do you have? That's kind of so like, you better make sure your punch is landing or you're really in trouble.
Yeah. Totally agree. So, well, I guess
it's fine.
Yeah.
List is fine.
Onaka gang? Cracked? Whack?
It's whack. It's whack for being too good. Again.
Guys, it's a battle force. It's not competitive.
Profitable. It's profitable though.
The only thing not cracked about this is the fact that the cost to actually run it all.
Yeah.
Facts on facts.
Yeah.
Also, the more I've played it, it's funny to me that there's just like 3 command cards that you don't want to play.
Yeah.
The effects are fine. It's just like, do I want to have Hondo have no dodge this round? The answer is 99% no.
Hondo, I like Hondo. I think Hondo is cool. I am thrilled Hondo's in the game. I don't like playing against Hondo.
Dude, he tore up a wheel bike the other night for me. I was just like, yeah, here's a frag and impact and his 2 guns. It's like, here's 9 dice search.
Jesus.
But the thing that allows him to do that also makes him such a like undesirable target to shoot at. It's like, oh, this nimble guy with 4 dodges and 4 surges. It's like, I want to shoot that guy. It's like, not really.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think we're also kind of slave to the moment too, because like this is a new battle force, and like a lot of people haven't figured out how to play against it yet either. So it's still surprising a lot of people. But I mean,
yeah, uncanny luck. It's like, I'll shoot something with uncanny luck 4 dodges, 4 surges, and nimble. It's like, not particularly. Courage 4. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. So,
have you been playing a lot of the swoop bike version of this list, Randy?
Yeah, that's all I've played.
Yeah, because when I interviewed Tom, he didn't have any swoop bikes. He had more.
And
super squats.
I don't even know if that's the right version to be playing. It's just, I love swoops. I like maxing out the raiding party leader.
Yeah.
Having the other vehicles in there. They just, the tanks, they are long. They can get where they want to go, but they're not great at repositioning to another side of the battlefield. It's not like a bus because you don't have that reposition at the end of your move. But swoops are. Mm-hmm. Also, swoops with the card where they get eyes on the prize, low profile, and then they have nimble.
It's dumb.
So you have independent dodge. So you get to hang on that dodge for the whole round, and you dive them onto a point, and now you're taking 1 off the top because you've got cover 1 built in. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I like that a lot. Don't you think so, Mitchum?
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I smell profit is that's the one I like the least. Where it's like eyes on the prize, low profile, and nimble. Because guess what? The entire map is POIs and objectives and tokens.
Yeah, I don't think it would be as good without Battle Deck 2.
Yeah, because that's the problem, right? It's like on its face, you're like, hey, this is a battle force with 4 takeable units, and you have to take, pirates, and pirates are whatever. I think they're, like we talked about, they're not like lighting the world on fire, but you give them all relentless and you get them all jumping out of tanks, then it becomes maybe more of a problem. And you think, oh, well, maybe there's not POIs. Well, there's POIs and tokens and stuff everywhere.
I love the objectives where you can hold the token because now you just take your relentless home with you.
Yeah, because we played a contact one time with like data or relay or something with a bunch of tokens, and it's like the whole map is tokens.
So you kind of had to go out of your way to not be contesting something.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Or then we played one time with the supply, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna score this one, and I'm gonna pick this one up, and we're gonna take it with me. I'm just gonna have, I'm gonna go cash it in on your deal turn 4. But until then, I have auto relentless everywhere. It's just like, gosh. And I think you're supposed to shoot the pirates, but then you have 4 wheelos that are dumping, 4+ suppression every turn. And it's good. It's a good list.
It's a lot of threats, yeah.
Yep. So not good targets, but a lot of threats. And then Hondo is annoying, and he's basically unkillable. So
yeah,
good stuff.
And he's got disengaged too. That's the funny thing. So he can hide in melee, hop out, attack, and if he's contesting, he just goes back.
It's dumb. It's good. I
tell us how you really feel, Matt.
I really, it's I like it more than I like playing against Cassian, but it is very good. It is very good. So I'm excited for you to play it at LSO. So
we'll see if I take to LSO.
Yeah.
Ball is always like Green Goblin.
Yeah, the Green Goblin.
Anytime I look in the mirror, it's like, take me, coward. Avenge me.
It's like playing me for the 4th year in a row at LSO.
I did double bounty one year.
Yeah.
It didn't help that I won with him at that last tournament I did. It's like, oh, now is it scared?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got Pierce too, right? So it's obviously good into Mandos.
Yeah, I don't know. Mandos are going to change things up. I have not experienced it. Okay, I mentioned Mandos. Let's go ahead and talk about Mandalorians. I think it's too early to call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say right now, whack.
Mm-hmm.
But when customs come out, cracked. Because I feel like all the cool stories I hear about the armies for that for those forces, people are already using the leaders and the hunters. Am I wrong on that?
I mean, you could say, like, I think there's some legs behind the Bo-Katan Clan Ren soup list without hunters. Like, you bring, like, Bo and Ursa, and then, like, you know, everyone is, we fight for our family, but also we're Mandalorians strung together because there's so many tokens that can be generated in that list and everything. But yeah, I think once the hunter and the warrior come out, I think, and then those like custom battle force, those like custom clans really get going. I think there's a lot of good keywords in that too. I think that's really gonna send it over the edge. So, but yeah, I agree with the whack for right now.
I haven't played against a bunch of Mandos. Like I haven't played against all the clans or anything yet. I think some kind of combo with Bo is probably the best kind of thing. Maybe not Clan Saxon, but like Clan Saxon's kind of on its own on an island. But I feel like Children of the Watch Bo-Katan or Clan Ren Bo-Katan or whatever. I think those are the best because you can't get the double dip. And
yeah, I mean, Children of the Watch totally makes sense, right? Because the clan tag on Children of the Watch is not that strong.
Mm.
And like you could almost like completely not even use it if you don't build your list to use it, I guess, right?
Yeah, but this is the way I think is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So free things are good. Things you don't have to, things you don't have to take actions for are good. So and then adding on the kind of token washing with aims dodge to aims is very good. So I think Bo is pretty good too. I don't think she's like, I think she's really good into like small stuff. I think Mandos are their speed. I think it's one of those deals. It's going to be a skill list.
Yeah, I've played against one or two lists, and then I've played it once, and it feels different because I feel like in other lists you have your units that have your consistent damage output. And these you have like conditional damage outputs depending on like the command card you play it, or if this is the turn you're gonna pop off jetpack rockets or flamethrower. And so I feel like that's kind of what you mean by skill thing, because otherwise it's like, like a lot of those heroes, they're 4 dice.
Yeah.
Like Axe and Rook and stuff. So
yeah, I think especially the positioning is going to be really important just because these are like sub 50 wound lists. You know what I mean? So every casualty is a tragedy. And in this game, things take wounds when they get shot at. Red saves, even with dodges, are 50-50. You're taking wounds if you're getting hit with big pools. That's just how it is. And being hit with big pools, you're going to lose units. And when you lose units, you're going to trick badly. And that's, I think, kind of be the game you're playing as far as if I'm keeping stuff safe and having good engagements, it's sick. My pools are huge. I'm, doing the thing. But if you, engage poorly, position badly, I take shots coming in, whatever, then it's going to be definitely less because you're not blowing the world out with Axe either. You're like 9, 10, 11 Axe, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where you're living. So you kind of have to kind of play that game. You're probably not going last. It's just, that's the kind of world you're living in. So I think I haven't seen it yet or witnessed it personally. Hopefully I don't witness it at LSO by losing to it, but I haven't seen this list where I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. But I do think it's out there. I think some good players are going to probably unlock that. And then that will flip us over fully into cracked on Mandos.
Yeah.
So, but customs might be that ticket too. I honestly don't know. I know we talked about it a couple episodes ago, 1 or 2 episodes ago. I think the sniper is going to be really cool. Sounds sharp too.
Yeah. To Mitchem's point, I think that's what it is right now. Is like there are like a few configurations that work pretty well right now already, but then I think customs will expand.
Yep.
Those options. So, right now, cracked in like a month and a half.
Hopefully post LSO. So
I believe it's the week after LSO, or two. Yeah.
Some of those pools, no joke though, especially jetpack rockets. If shooting into armor, because I've been playing a lot of armor, so like I was like, hey, I'm just gonna walk in. I've had 6 put on me a couple times with rockets, so it's serious.
Yeah. In Saxon, I like the fire support with the sniper rifle and jetpack rockets and an O-push.
Yeah.
They're sharp 1. And then, if you blow something up, you can take the free recover then and get your O-push back. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I like free actions.
I like it a lot.
Free actions are good.
I only played 1 Super Commando. The special forces for these guys, they feel really cool. And they feel really tough, but it's like the old story of like those feel awful to lose models on. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I wanted it to be like cool. We're taking the max of these, but I don't think that's reality. I think that's what you should be doing. So I think 1 or 2, probably the most you want to take.
I concur.
Just use them as your big hammer, your big swing with the expensive list. So.
Character upgrades. We got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
I think the first one that comes to mind for me is the Chewie upgrade.
Yep.
I think that one's pretty cracked.
Correct. Very
personally.
Good. Very good. I think as a one-off, it's awesome. I don't think it's quite enough in Wookiees to throw us into cracked territory with Wookiees, but I do think
you can only take one of them.
Yeah, if that was all I'd be, it's great. But yeah, changing those white saves to red saves, changing your melee. I mean, and then having something like Wookiee Warriors with Duelist, it's like an ultimate tar pit thing. I got a Vader locked in for like an entire turn of implacable plus like another turn after that before he was able to kill me, which is great. Take Force Push on Vader, kids, because if you don't, you get tar pitted by a Chewie for 3 turns. But it's I think it's really solid.
I think they've all been a hit. I don't think there's really been one.
Oh.
I mean, the only one that I could think of, and I have Gar on the brain. I mean, the Rex one is kind of.
Not the one I was thinking of.
What are you thinking of, Randy?
Hang on.
I've not heard great stories about the Obi-Wan upgrade yet.
Mitchem's the Obi-Wan truther.
Well, it's better than his regular.
I've heard
unit
great
card.
things about Cody. I would say the Cody one.
Oh, the Cody one's the best.
Cody
one's awesome.
I mean, that one
because he's got the mechanized infantry, right?
Yeah, even if he doesn't, though, he's still good, right?
Great in a marksman squad.
Yeah, love him. Been loving him in a marksman squad. I think the reason why that is because he's attached to the ARFs and only the ARFs, and I think ARFs are just not great still.
Hey, did we have a big swing and a miss on thinking Obi might be in the Mandos? Was that a whiff?
Oh yeah, we're very.
That was a whiff. Sorry, listeners.
But they did say that he will be in something else, possibly. So maybe they're hinting at something newer than.
What does that mean?
Mandos. So yeah, I don't know. I think we were talking about probes earlier, and I was looking it up, and they have a free action observe 3, and ARFs have a full action observe 2, and they cost twice as much.
Probes cracked,
and it's just
here.
It just makes me mad. I don't know.
Hang on, before we slander probes here, what is better than observing than our probe droid? That's like its whole job.
I know. That's its whole purpose. But
shot across the galaxy to observe things.
I think Mitchell say he would take observe 1 if it was
I would take
free.
a free action observe 1. Yes.
Yeah.
Over And a full action, like that's just.
And
I think that's the problem. It's his upgrade in a vacuum is good. Like I like the little mini Sewerster mastery that he has. He's got a really good lightsaber on the card, and everything. Like I think it's cool. He's not terribly expensive. 25 points? That's not bad. That's not the worst one out there. I mean, that's still almost half the cost of Fives, or it is half the cost of Echo.
Hey, free my boy Fives. Fives I cost 40 points jail.
Dude,
if we could get him out of jail, please.
He needs to be out of something.
I love him.
I don't know. I think it's just the unit that he's attached to. I think a lot of people are bringing ARFs. That's why a lot of people are bringing the OP upgrade.
Yeah, and I think he'd be great if he was in like ARCs.
Sure. Oh,
yeah.
He'd be the best one if he was in ARCs, but that's why they didn't do it.
Yeah, but Mitchem will keep trying. He'll make it work. I think another thing with ARFs and Observe is that's at range 3 for Observe, and ARFs
it is, and they have range 4
units.
weapons. Like that's the other thing.
Do you want to be closing to something? Because if you're at range 3, that's a unit speed 2 moving and shooting you at range 2. So
I mean, hell, if they had something like Sentinel, but like for Observes, like I would be fine with that. Just make Observe a range 4 just for them. I would consider taking that action. But again, I'm not going to because I'm going to share tokens. So like, why would I throw tokens on my opponent when I can put a token on myself that I could share with someone else? I don't know. It just seems like a wasted keyword on them. I don't know. The whole ARF design is just kind of off to me. And I think
it's a strange unit. It's a strange unit.
And it's just not a discussion. Like you take ARCs 10 times out of 10. Still.
Unless you're playing the thing that doesn't have ARCs, like 212.
Yeah, and like even then, like I don't even think that list is any good anymore, honestly.
The lat list that you're running?
I think it needs to be at like 12 acts now, not 10. Like I don't think I could do the same things at 10 that I could do. And like I just get alpha striked like crazy, like so hard. And there's so many things that could alpha strike me now. Like it's just not great. So I don't know. So I think that's the reason. But like in a vacuum, I think it's really good. I haven't tried OB ARFs yet, but I don't want to because I have ARCs.
How far can a lat get up the board?
It could scout 1, and then it can move and shoot. So maybe halfway up the board.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty fast, but yeah, I don't know what you want to be. I mean, I'd rather drop something like Chewy out of it than.
Yeah, and I mean, like if you're not bringing in 212, then it doesn't have scout, so it's just speed 3 or speed 2. And like when I was playing that list, I wanted people to shoot at my lats because then my ARFs could get into position and just sit on a point and shoot whatever. And I think that's where they're best. But
yeah, I think that is where they're best. But holding POIs.
Now I have Cody Mortar Marksman, and they do the same thing, and it's cheaper, and it does it better because it has Marksman. So,
yep, for sure.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I can't find these guys' cards. Rebels, it was the Luke upgrade card.
Yes.
And the Jin upgrade card.
Yes.
I think Jin is quite good.
I think so too.
I put her in crack territory. She works with Rebel Troopers, and I think she works good with the Commandos. Like it's just.
Yep.
I don't know if she takes a unit from 5 to 10, but I think she takes it from like 8 to 10. You know what I mean? Like, just enhances what it's already doing.
Like her with a detonator and a Rebel Commando squad is super solid. Just another threat you got to think of. We talked about it earlier. I think the Luke upgrade is still decent. It is probably going to start seeing more play with all the suppression meta going around in the game right now. So,
I mean the Commando unit with Jin and a Proton Saboteur at range 1 is throwing double rainbow plus 4 black, surge to hit, impact 6.
Well, it's upgrading all those dice if it's in range 1 because she gives it a
Yeah, and you're upgrading, so then it's upgrading the entire. So it's double
All
rainbow
red.
plus 4 red, impact 6, surge to hit.
Yeah,
it's real good.
Good freaking luck.
Pretty
armor.
solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. I think Fifth Brother is really good in Riots. I haven't seen a lot of Seven Sister play.
Well, it's the ISF is a problem.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
Massage is really good.
I applaud people want rides to work. I applaud people trying to do it. I feel like the Fifth Brother thing's been okay.
Yeah.
But
I think it's not bad, but I think Callus is just better.
I think Callus is better. I think
they still have the problem where if you shoot them before they get into melee, they die.
Sure.
Yeah. That's my problem. Maybe it's a me issue. I feel like every time I run these riots, and maybe it's worth, but I just get shot to pieces.
Yeah. And then do you want to invest the points to transport them?
Yeah.
And now it's a completely different value proposition.
Yeah. So, and maybe I accomplished my goal, but I feel like to transport something in Empire, you are having to run Lats or Gabs or Wheelo, I guess. And 2 of those 3, I feel like you're giving something up to do that, because I feel like you probably wouldn't be doing that normally. But, and maybe you're just doing like a single ladder or Wheelo, and maybe it's not that expensive, but yeah. The threat range is great though.
Yeah.
But it's like that between the action where you deploy them out and then they get shot, and then if it's 5s, then you got Fifth Brother, then you got suppression, then you got to hope we're rolling it off, because then otherwise we're suppressed. We have 1 courage, and it's just one thing after another. Then I don't get to spur, and then what am I doing? So
yeah, I forgot Seven Sister was just in the ISF.
Yeah. And I feel like one of their strengths is not being at range too.
Yeah. Another kind of odd pairing.
You can get Pierce on them though, so maybe that's cool. 2 red Pierce, but
sure.
Maybe if you get charge, it'd be cooler.
She's also 30 points too, which is a lot, it seems like.
Maybe you infiltrate them in, and they do their thing, and then you tack strike with them, and then that's got to be like if you get a range 2 for that tack strike, that's probably got to be a devastating dice pool, right?
Yeah, if you can get to range 2, you can throw in, Well, it's just, but really, here's my beef with ISF.
Here it comes.
Oh boy.
The dice pool's too small. So say that Seven Sister pool, right? So you've got marksman, you've got 2 aims, you got surge to hit. Cool. I'm rolling 4 black, 2 red. So best case scenario, I'm putting 6 through, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's enough anymore to be like a big strike. It's high quality dice, but I don't feel like it's, I could run a scout with a frag and a sab for cheaper, and I'm averaging like 11 hits.
And it allows you to bring this other cheap unit that's doing effective things.
Yep. So that's my problem with ISF right now.
So probably whack on Seven Sister then.
I'd say whack on Seven Sister.
Yeah.
I don't like Fifth Brother personally. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'll say whack because of my personal taste.
Maybe he just needs to be a little cheaper.
Yep.
What do you guys think about the Separatist ones? I would have said whack on Grievous, but
Cracked.
He's cracked.
Cracked.
Just real good with him.
I kind of like Asajj too.
Asajj
Commandos. I like Asajj and Commandos the most.
Yeah, I feel like yes, the B ones give her a bunch of health, but then it's almost like
Paper saves.
Maybe just pay a little bit more and just take Asajj.
I think do the Commandos with Asajj. I think that's the play.
Yeah, I haven't run into that yet. For Commandos.
If there's one thing locally, I think we have not enough droid players. Like, that's a local problem for us, but I would love to have more droid players, so we don't get to run
I
into.
can only think of 2 off the dome.
Yeah. So, but Asajj with some vibro swords on the BX droids. We've got 4 red, 4 white for the swords. We've got 4 black for Asajj. We've got Pierce 1. We've got, it's going to be sick. It would be, then you could take the Saboteur, the Mind Saboteur. We could add some poison. We can add some Assault 1 to upgrade those white dice. Anyway.
Yeah.
I guess that would be the Saboteur would be a ranged attack, so it wouldn't be the same, but we'd upgrade those white dice to black dice. It'd be, cool hits, cool melee, chopping people up.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. It's only 112 points for the Asajj Saboteur. You got red impervious, surging to hit with poison. That is a sweet pool. So
this Grievous one's interesting. It makes it. I mean, it's an expensive unit, but
do you take the whip as well when you take the Grievous? Probably, right? I think
that's what Trent did
for the immobilize.
Yeah, they're all 2 health.
Yeah, no, it's a 10 health unit
and with he can do that thing where he upgrades the attack dice.
Yep, for suppression, and they're 2 courage, or they're 2 courage, 2 courage with Grievous. They're 2 courage.
Yeah, and then Grievous makes them lose AI. So,
yep,
if they're not panicked, they don't even care.
That's a good.
AI is not real.
Yep.
Or is it all around us?
And it has retinue too, so you could throw it on with a super attack or whatever. You have retinue. Oh, it's good.
Is it just like a flat retinue?
Retinue commander. So you couldn't do the operative super attack, which I think is better. But this thing hits like a truck. It's fast. It's unhindered. It's got charge. It's multi health. Surges to hit. Red dice.
And melee pierce.
This droid faction is still pretty good, guys.
Yeah.
Turns out.
A lot of good stuff in here. Okay. Well, sounds good. I think that's going to kind of wrap up the unit talk. Oh, yeah. Mitchell brought up, he wanted to talk advantages real quick. We got a few new ones. Let's just talk about the 4 new ones we got.
Okay.
So, droids, they got the assault one, the armored assault, I believe.
Yep. Good.
And yeah.
Correct.
For vehicles. Like for those lists that want to run that.
Yeah. Yep. Situationally correct.
And then Rebels, they got the order jamming ones.
I think this is correct, but I'll let you guys decide.
I think it's annoying, but I don't know if it's correct.
I like taking away actions from my opponent for free, but it's like mildly annoying, but also it could be really annoying depending on the situation.
Yeah. If you don't deal with it.
Because if you let it happen, it could really be a pain. I mean, sometimes losing that action is important because that could be like a objective action. Could be a move, could be a shoot. I mean, it could be something, right? So potentially really annoying. And Rebels, I feel like, have so many actions anyway that it just makes it a little bit worse. As far as advantages go, I think it's fine. I would never be like mad as a Rebel player if I had to play this as my action or my advantage. I feel like there's always going to be some kind of value in it.
Yeah. It's kind of like the clone commando thing, right? With their tokens, you got to kind of read the tea leaves to get your value out of it, like where you're putting these things down. Also, I think kind of depending on what you're playing against. Mm-hmm. Some armies don't care nearly as much about their orders as others do. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be more regularly useful than the other Rebel one, because that one, if you're not bringing that agent's command card, you might just never get any use out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
correct.
So correct, yeah,
correct. Mitchell,
Empire. Oh, yeah. What'd you say, Mitchell?
Correct.
Okay, we're unanimous, correct.
Extreme Discipline?
Yep.
Do we like this one, Matt?
I think it's situational. It's obviously useless if you play Vader, Commander Vader. It could potentially be good. Like, you can do it twice. If you needed to do it, it's probably worth it. Taking a wound kind of sucks. So it depends. I mean, I don't think it's as good as Black Ops. So I don't think.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you needed it, it could potentially be really good, right? But like I was thinking, like worst case scenario, it could be cool on something like Tempest. Like I've got my scout suppressed to all suppression, and I can just take it, lose a guy, and get rid of it all when I need to score something. Like, sure, that's cool. But I mean, Vader's pretty common. Commander 3 is not super uncommon in Empire. I'd lean more whacked because it's very situational.
I'm gonna get whacked. I don't know that I've seen anyone that's taken it use it, or like if they had it, like I don't see them getting a lot of benefit out of having it. So
yeah. Maybe there's some tenacity play where you spur yourself and then extreme discipline to get rid of it. But anyway, also you don't really have full control over it when it happens. I think is a big drawback too, because it's when you gain one or more suppression. So unless you have some way to manufacture you gaining a suppression, which there is compel in Empire, but the main compel guy is Vader, and he makes you not care about suppression. So I think whack. I will put whack on this. So
rapid deployment for Gar. Gives reinforcements to 2 core.
This one's situational, I think, depending on what you build. I mean, if you're bringing a super squad, then yeah, I think you put it in the list for sure, just to get them on the board. But like, I don't bring this one because I bring naked.
Well, it's reinforcements.
Yeah, it's reinforcements. So you choose.
So you're not getting them on the board. They're getting.
True. You get to move closer with your super squads. I'm sorry. Yeah, but like what I've been running is a Cody Mortar Marksman squad, which is already on the board, and I don't want to move outside my deployment zone. And then I bring 2 naked core, and it's like, okay, I guess I could move those guys, but typically they're pretty safe and just generating tokens, and I don't want to move them.
Yeah.
What would you think about moving them behind, like out of line of sight at the end of the round? That way they're completely safe at the start of the second round.
Typically, I move them on the board behind LOS anyway, and then they'll.
But if they're a marksman squad, aren't they prepared positions?
Oh, you're talking about a marksman squad. I don't know. That's tough because usually I'll put them on the board, and then usually someone will walk into range, and I just stay there and aim shoot. Like I don't want to move with them because it makes the mortar worse. And honestly, I'm okay if they get shot at because they're going to have some tech around them to buy it up. And honestly, if they're shooting at them, then they're not shooting my arcs or not shooting my Jedi. So I don't really care if they get shot at, honestly. Mm-hmm. And like, even if it's just down to Cody and the mortar, that's still 5 dice at range 4. I don't have to spend the aim to get the extra 4 black dice either. So.
Okay. Sounds like we think it's whack.
I'm saying whack.
Yeah, probably leaning a little bit whack.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as Coordinate Strike. I don't think it's as good as Cunning Deployment in Car is really good.
Yes.
I don't think it's as good as Advanced Intel.
Correct. Those are the 3 that I always bring.
Yeah, and so I don't see a reason to take it.
I mean, if I was bringing a super squad, like a 5 super shotgun squad, then yes, I would consider it just to get them the extra move. But like, even then, I would probably still take the same 3 that I always take. So,
okay.
Yep.
Well, that was a lot.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun to kind of go through everything. A lot has come out. We've had a lot of things change when you look at it all together. So I'm sure we missed a few things too. So.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, what do you guys think's cracked? What do you think's being overlooked? More importantly, like Matt Damon, we'll move the command car tower power to the next episode. We're going a little long here. I will show signs of life. This is kind of the reorg I'm looking at.
Oh,
it's a little hard to remove it. So you got the top 30, so it's 30 in each column. So
so like turn it into like a little bit of a.
Oh, I see a little tootless going on there. Yeah,
a little more easier to actually see all the cards.
The next time he shows us, it'll be that tier maker website with all the command cards.
I ain't doing no pictures for all that. No way. So
yeah, sorry.
I can't believe I am a Jedi.
That in the future. Hey, thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for listening. And just remember, X&O is one Amazon return away.
See ya.
Bye.